Yo, what's good, YouTube? How we feeling, man? How we doing? We about to react to some playback, and they'll be reacting to Tyler Perry and some controversial things he said. So we can go right into it. If you want to watch live, link in the description to the Twitch down below. If you want to link to the socials down there as well, let's get right into it. Catch this intro.
You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful.
More than black men. I can't confirm that.
For the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man
They do be grinding though. I can't lie.
works, at whatever job, and is a good man and is good to you and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you handle the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then, that is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot
Okay, I respect what he's saying.
of people to take in, because that means, no, I need somebody to...
I definitely can see how women could get mad at that. Was what he's saying, but I respect what he's saying.
Who is...
Because he's saying as long as the woman thinks it's fine, then it's okay. Yeah, why you get mad at him? That ain't got nothing to do with you. If that's not what you want, that's not what you want.
they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have...
5 times worse.
I got to have... Well, you go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens. Go on, keep your list. But when you talk about just someone to love you and support you, I know people who have, whose men can't touch what they make. But when you see them together, that love, that support, that I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing.
It is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah.
That's your problem. I just love how he's speaking from his experience. I bet he knows many couples like that.
Yeah, he probably does. Yeah.
But people don't want to hear that though.
Why not?
That's definitely don't want to hear that.
They don't want to. What you mean they don't
They
hear
don't
that?
want to hear that, bro.
Why not?
Because people would rather be delusional and upset about their delusion than to just be honest with themselves about the truth.
I don't think anything he said is that crazy.
Bro,
Not crazy. Not crazy at all. Respectable, if anything.
It's love. Why is it not?
I don't know why.
What's wrong with that, bro?
I have no idea why that's crazy.
But you know what's funny is that men have to do that all the time.
Which is the bigger point here, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
He is right. He is right. What y'all consider dating down or dating less of? Men always make more. They date down a woman who don't got as much. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all, I don't know what else. Can we finish this real quick? Because I don't know what else he said. But it's so interesting. At first when I heard, I thought he was pandering, which I still semi think he is.
To who?
But that's the thing.
To men?
But I don't know, because in the beginning he sat there and said that black women in large part are making way more money than black men. That's just not true.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't confirm that. I don't even know. I don't know the statistics on that one.
That's literally not true. So to try to get it off, he's putting black women in his financial capacity that just does not exist. That's just not true. But then as he continued,
Fake
I was
news.
okay.
I can admit that I had fallen under that. Okay, I actually may have misunderstood what meet me at my worth meant. I thought meet me at my work was meet me at my net worth.
But my net worth, right. No, not your net worth.
Right.
At least meet me at my net worth. Yeah, no, that's your net worth. Yeah.
And
This
I
nigga
was
still
talking,
talk like Medea, not playing the role.
I was like, and Tyler was like, this, and this, and I've done this, and you're like, wait.
Oh, what? Stop.
That's not ego.
Not only, but that's the point that I'm really drilling in this video. It is amazing to me how it's a lot that's gonna be said in this video, bro. It is amazing to me how for years and years and years women would complain, and I think rightfully so, how men and the dynamics of the financial status of them in a relationship, and how men would use that and against women, and use that to try to manipulate and maneuver their way around relationships in bad way because of ego, like because of ego and pride, etc., etc. And then as soon as now women are in that same situation, what I think a lot of women don't and understand and recognize is that having the responsibility of being the breadwinner and the earner, a top earner in the relationship, isn't just the responsibility of I take care of the bills, I'm providing, yada yada yada. There's also a level of emotional responsibility that comes
What you want me to react to, bro?
behind that as well, so you don't have a power trip and ego trip that she's referring to. That you can make sure that you can still provide and still make sure that your partner feels secure while in a relationship, because you're not sitting there just using money tactics to manipulate the relationship or try to belittle somebody as well. But we're gonna hear responses in a second, and you're gonna see what a lot of women have to say about this.
I can watch it
And I'm
after
going to touch
this.
your hand when I say this. Go put on your wigs and your heels and come back to me woman to woman, because you are speaking from a viewpoint you have never lived out of, honey bunch, okay? You have all this unresolved trauma with your own father, which is why you struggle to hold black men accountable. You yourself had to cosplay a black woman and pander to white America for 30 fucking years just to become the multimillionaire that you are. What I see right now is a gaslighting page right out of Oprah's book. You're scared because you just got this studio and the writers are on strike, that when we come back from all of this shit,
He's a billionaire.
He's a billionaire.
With the airplane hangar in his house. He's not afraid.
He's a billionaire.
Bro, I don't even think his kids
Oh,
are
she's
afraid.
venting about Tyler.
Billionaire.
What is she talking about?
What's crazy is women like this and a bunch of other women we're about to react to.
I don't understand why they mad though. All these, bro. He said if that is okay with you, that if it doesn't apply, my nigga, that doesn't have nothing to do with you.
Y'all prove a lot of what these red pill ideology people say. Y'all prove what Kevin Samuel used to say. Y'all prove these people right, even though y'all claim y'all just try to step away from them, but y'all prove them right. Right now, we're wasting time shaming a man about his opinion on a relationship viewpoint that really isn't all that crazy, instead of actually addressing it.
black women are no longer going to tune into you because we have healed past the point of accepting this type of bullshit as entertainment. I'm willing to bet your entire net worth that you can't make a movie or a television show without the concept of struggle of somebody gotta be on the brink of divorce, somebody mama gotta have cancer, somebody has to have a wicked baby mama from fucking hell. Because what I heard was black women should take care of black men and stop expecting black men to be able to take care of them, which makes
What? That's not what he said.
perfect sense coming from you because you create
Yeah. Niggas twist words, put in a crock pot.
Medea to sustain Tyler, did you not? I'd have made it better had you turned around and said, black men, you need to learn how to submit to black women. Because I'm not going to be the provider and he gets to be the motherfucking lead. He's not leading me into debt. I make enough money for me. But now you telling me I got to feed 2 mouths? If I could afford it without you, I should be able to afford it 2
Bro, she's chatting, bro.
times over when I get with you. You would think after painting the black community in such a negative light for the last 30 years, you yourself would know that black men are the most insufferable people on the planet when they don't have any fucking funds. If black women wanted to settle for something less than what we're deserving of, we would simply audition for one of the roles that you're casting for.
I don't even know what to say. I don't have words for it.
Bro, she just rambled fucking the whole time.
I have nothing to say.
I got a lot of thoughts and they're all
They're just
intertwined.
Yeah, they're just there.
But the main thought is she's pretty dumb.
She's dumb. Dumb as fuck. Like I don't know what to tell you, bro. I have no idea what to tell you. First, let's also be clear, bro. The example that Tyler Perry is giving only is applicable to like 5% of women. There's not enough black women that's making so much money that they can genuinely take care of everything on their own comfortably. That those women just don't exist. And for the women out there who want to hear this, be like, "Oh, I pay for my apartment." We're talking about relationships where you actually get a house, pay a mortgage, you gotta actually pay insurance, you gotta do all that shit. Not the little fucking 2-bedroom house that you got on the south side of Atlanta where you barely paying rent for. I'm not talking about that bullshit. I'm talking about actually building to something sustainable. Most of y'all don't actually make enough money to do that anyway. Most men don't either. Most people do not
Correct.
make enough money where one income can take care of an entire household, right? So let's be clear. He ain't talking about black women. He's talking about like literally like 2 to 5% of them. How you wasted mad time shaming this man about things that had nothing to do with what we're talking about. It seemed as if like you were the one who needed healing. It seemed like you were the one who still needed some time to grow from it because you were talking about things that had nothing to do with this conversation at all.
But also,
Not
like,
even at nothing.
man, do you know that you could just live your life regardless of what Tyler Perry says?
That too. If it doesn't apply to you, then who cares?
Like what I said, if it don't apply to you.
If you feel like you need that nigga that's making a lot of bread, then find him. That's okay. But I'm telling you, from at least my POV, it's actually kind of hard to find genuine people. So if you ask me what I was looking
Definitely hard.
for, it wouldn't be nothing artificial or financial, bro. Because that part, I'm good, bro. It would be somebody that actually gives a fuck about me. And so invert the roles real quick. Let's say I'm a woman making a lot of money. I'm way less worried about that nigga making money than the fact that he loves me and actually cares about me and is like, bro, those are way more important traits. I feel like people in America value, and it's gonna be maybe like people might not like this thing. People in America value money a lot more than other places in the world, which is a little ironic considering it's the richest country in the world.
I mean, we were raised in a capitalistic society, so that's why.
But like people don't like even the way she's talking is like, I used to think my worth was my net worth. Like most places in the world, they don't think these things. Yeah. Their value is like in how much they show love to their parents and to their family and shit like that, to their community, to their
like the American thought process compared to other countries. I feel like we're like the dumbest out of it. Like, bro, like this shit is bad.
Church or their masjid, like all these things.
Like the priorities of Americans, or like I don't know, say this generation is so bad. It's like it's not even funny.
Way more valuable. So it's just, bro, you might just have to reprogram the way your brain works. Someone's opinion about a relationship shouldn't make you so upset when it's benign. He just said prioritize genuine love.
That's literally,
and you were offended
that's the
by
message that he sent out.
How does that make any sense? Like, and he's really speaking anecdotally. Like, I think statistically it's gonna be kind of hard to prove that black women make more money than black men. But anecdotally, he probably knows a lot of rich black women that are supporting their man, that are in pursuit of something genuine rather than just more money.
Yes.
That's how I feel though.
When they say this, I can tell that y'all actually don't live these lives, because anybody who makes a substantial amount of money, having somebody else who also makes a substantial amount of money, in theory, sounds great, but in practice, it's not logistics.
It's rare, bro.
The logistics just don't exist. There's just no way that you're out making all the money, that person's also out making all the money as well. There's just no time where y'all are actually spending time, quality time with one another. This is why I call it the BET moment, bro. Where the guy goes out, he's making millions of dollars, he comes home, yet for whatever reason he still has all the energy in the world to be in the kitchen cooking with you, man. Out there sitting there having a good time, listening to slow jams. He just got done closing out on $1 million deal, but yet he still come home. He's cooking and cleaning now, and he's sitting there rubbing you. Y'all sitting there laying up, drinking wine, having a great time, sex for 2-3 hours. You know, passionate love, sex, and then for whatever reason, he still has the energy to wake up the next morning at 7 a.m. to then go back to his 9-to-5 where he makes millions of dollars. That lifestyle does not exist, and y'all thinking
Kind of tough. Yeah.
that exists is insanity.
We are not about to have struggle love, be glorified. I don't care if a man is a good man. That doesn't mean that he's the right man for you. Maybe I, as a woman, don't want to be the primary breadwinner. Is that okay? Am I allowed to say that
That's okay. He said if that's okay with you.
I want a provider? It's funny to me how
dumb.
women are always expected to settle and meet a man where he is and just look at a man's heart, but they look at your face. They look at your body. Just the other day, I posted a video about this guy that was like, oh man, she's perfect. When you're loved the right way by the wrong woman, she just doesn't look the way I want her to look. Oh man. Another man said, I think she's a cool woman. I just don't like her face. So they can look at your face and body, but you're supposed to look at their heart? No, I'm looking at that wallet too, sir. I don't want to be the primary breadwinner. I don't want to be the one who is in charge of all the bills. You could be a nice guy, but you may not be the nice guy for me. A teenager can pay a light bill. Like, a teenager with a little part-time job at McDonald's can pay their own phone bill. No, as a
It's a hypothetical, bro.
grown man, I'm expecting more.
Just take shit to heart.
I don't care if it is Tyler Perry. I said what I said. A grown man should be able to take care of himself. I'm not his mommy, I'm his mate. So if that's all he can do, let him find somebody else who's willing to do it. Pick somebody else.
So why are you complaining? He wasn't talking to exactly you. Yeah.
This ain't nothing but the whole bus driver thing all over again. Why can't you get with a bus driver? Maybe because I don't want to. Is that all right? Maybe because I don't want to. This man who also thinks he's too good, no BBLs, no weaves, no eyelashes, no makeup. They got a list as long as their doggone arm about what they don't want. But as soon as a woman says she wants a provider, man, what's going on? If he can only pay a light bill, but he's a good guy, let somebody else be with that good guy who can only pay the light bill. And let me also say this. If all he has is light bill money, he's not working hard enough.
Those are all things that men have had to accept for years. I just want, again, it's so
just be chatting.
it's so funny how now women understand the dynamics. You now understand the dynamics, right? You now understand that men have been going through that same mentality for the past 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 years. That I have to have that mentality because my woman does not make enough money to provide. So men have had to live with that stress for decades, for generations. Welcome to the fucking club. Welcome to it. Welcome to the club.
That's cool too. Like, you don't have to.
Well, and say I agree with her. She doesn't have to. He just presented a scenario to where that's what needs to be done. And also, let's be clear. There's a difference between accepting someone for where they may be at financially versus accepting a woman where you don't have to get it. He's basically saying you don't have to spend extra money to get a BBL because I more than likely already like you to where you're at right now. You don't have to spend all that money to get a bunch of makeup on and da-da-da-da because I like you to where you are right now.
But you know what's funny is she's making up a scenario that he didn't even say.
He didn't know.
But he's talking about genuine love for you. And she made it about, well, most niggas, like, if you don't even look the right way, your eyelashes too long, is that they're willing to dub you. He didn't say anything about artificial. Like, he's literally talking about love, bro. And you made, bro, it's so funny how, like, she wanted to get her take off at the end of the day, and she kind of just chose Tyler Perry to be mad at about it.
Yes.
But, bro, I don't know, man. I get what you want, though. I
get what she's saying. And if guess what? If it didn't work for you, then it didn't work for you. But it's the simple fact that you are completely against that type of structure in a relationship that blows my mind. I think, again, if you're going to be progressive thinking, progressive leaning, you should be open to a lot of different other concepts, especially if you are a high earner. You earn enough money to where you can take care of a lot of things on your own. You should be more receptive to potentially an outcome to where you do have to pay for everything.
So relationships are just remarkably simple. They don't mean they're easy, but they're simple, bro. You just have to find someone that compliments you.
That's it, bro.
You know who you are, or you should at least. Find someone that compliments that.
Hey, man.
And if you make
That'd be
70,
great.
80,000 and you gotta meet a nigga that makes 70, 80, 90,000,
Good
as
luck.
a nigga
Good
who
luck,
makes
buddy.
more than that, I'm not I'm on the first date trying to figure out how much money you make. I don't give a fuck. And if you want me to value
Where,
that
if I got the bread, why I care what you make?
value that of you, more than likely I'm not going to. My value, what I seek in a woman is not going to be how much money she makes. But I know that's what you want me to do, but I'm not going to.
Hey, man. That'd be good.